Here's the lineup for Eric Boucher and the host for Colorado. Right off the bat, you look at Rogelio Garcia. Back-to-back games with a goal for him. He'll be very important tonight. Colton Swan, Noah Strelnauer will also help to lead the attack, but it's really the midfield where it all comes together for Colorado. Marlon Vargas, the captain, Robinson Aguirre, and Dauda Amadou are going to be really, really vital to Colorado's success tonight. And Zachary Campagnolo gets another start in goal for a Colorado team that's hoping that they're playing their best soccer at the right time. Mark Lowry's team are coming off what he called their most complete performance of the season against Tacoma last time out. Owen Anderson scored in that game. He's back in the starting lineup tonight alongside the youngster Omar Marquez, who continues to show promise. Eric Holt, Zachary Farnsworth key defensively, along with Keller Storley, the captain. Griffin Dillon, Xavier Gozo, and Hasiel Orozco in the midfield will all be very important. Matthew Bell also scored a screamer against Tacoma last time out. He is back in the 11 yet again tonight. They're at the big park this evening here in Colorado, Dick's Sporting Goods Park, and of course there's a lot to celebrate right now around the Colorado Rapids organization after they advanced to the semifinals of Leagues Cup last night, and they're hoping that the next pro side can get it done tonight and keep the good times rolling at Mile High. Real Monarchs, one big note to mention here is that they're the lone next pro side remaining without a road win this season. We asked Mark Lowry about that. He didn't even realize that that was the case, and he said, I wouldn't be surprised if the players didn't realize that either. They've been focusing on the positives that they've had recently, and they're hoping to continue to build on that tonight. Same thing for the Rapids. They've been in good form. They're hoping to continue that good form in front of a filing-in crowd here at Dick's Sporting Goods Park. Rapids 2 will be in gray. They'll be going from left to right here on Apple TV. And of course, it is the Real Monarchs in their road whites with the navy blue trim and the dark shorts. Again, Sean St. Jacques, our entire crew, happy to have you along for another wild ride we expect in MLS Next Pro tonight. You never quite know what you're going to get, especially this time of the season with so many teams desperate to get towards the top 8 at the end of the regular season. These two teams still feel. Aguirre's ball in. Nate Jones heads it over the top. Rapids were really queuing up around the penalty spot. Jones almost has a boot on the spot as he heads it. And Jones had to get ahead on that in traffic as well, but could not hit the target. Pressure on the far side here. Alvarado forced in MLS Next Pro to this point in the campaign. Ball is bent up ahead by Flores. Ooh, was misjudged by Farnsworth. Strelnauer and Swan go after it. Swan goes down, and the referee brings this back. It's a free kick for the Rapids. I think the referee was trying to see if Colorado was going to gain any kind of advantage here. It did not happen. He brings it back, and this was a searching ball. Farnsworth wasn't ready for that big bounce. Swan was. He gets dragged down. Strelnauer was the one that tried to continue the play. The referee didn't see an advantage accumulate, and it's a set piece in a great position here for Eric Boucher's group. Vargas and Aguirre. And Aguirre right off the goalkeeper's chest. And Holt clears it out of danger before a possible rebound. Mackey didn't quite get this clean. It actually hits off the top of his chest. Flores to take the throw. And there won't be enough time to take it. That is going to be the end of the half here in Colorado. Teams will switch sides at the start of the second half here at the Dick's Sporting Goods Park complex. It will be Real Monarchs on Apple TV going from left to right in white. Colorado are in gray, and the second half is underway. Colorado will stay the same in the second half. Again, Sean St. Jacques, our entire crew. Pleasure to be with you Another fun night in MLS Next Pro play here on Apple TV with the MLS Season Pass. And it's the 5th all-time meeting between these two. Colorado have won 3 out of 4, including the last meeting in 2023. Monarchs have just the 1 win over Rapids 2 in Next Pro. And these two teams have never gone to penalties. That is possible right now, of course, in Next Pro, and it's even at the end of the 90 minutes. There's a shootout to follow. We did have one shootout earlier today, Chattanooga over Crown Legacy. During our halftime interval, Austin did defeat Sporting Kansas City by 2-0. So that does slightly open things up around that playoff line in the West. Miami and Atlanta finished 1-1. They're going to go to a shootout, our second one of the day. And Orlando City B held off New York City FC 2. That finished 3-2. In the northern part of Florida. That's a big win for the Lion Cubs. Orlando City B. Tough one for Matt Pilkington's side to take. The goalkeeper was off his line. An ambitious effort comes flying in. I think that was Marlon Vargas trying to ignite the flame. Mackey was well positioned and caught it pretty cleanly in the end. And does enough to get it away, I think, from Derek Silva, who made the run and nearly got in behind. And then Griffin Dillon is penalized well. Zachary Campagnolo needed to get that right for the Rapids, and did he ever? Little ricochet, puts it up for grabs inside the penalty area, and Campagnolo did ever so well to thwart Derek Silva. Colorado up the other end. It's a wonderful dummy, and the opening goal arrives. Rogelio Garcia scores for a 3rd game running for the Rapids. And as we approach the hour, Colorado jumps out in front. Garcia's been a goal-scoring machine for the Rapids of late. Wonderful little dummy from Vargas, and it is a Garcia's touches, Vargas for Amadou. And Amadou is able to fly one over to the far side for Flores. Opened up a bit there for the Rapids. Amadou joins in with Aguirre. Vargas on the turn. It's still Marlon Vargas. And his shot in the end was comfortably wide. He did really well, Marlon Vargas. The ball is played out to the far side for Colorado. Can they grab another that could put this out of reach? Well, on this occasion, Steve Flores is offside. This part of the match is brought to you by AAA. Expect something more. Coming down on 11 minutes plus stoppage time. Can the Monarchs get it back on level terms late on here? Gozo. For Holtz. Holtz sprays it out to the far side. Silva fighting for it with Flores, and Flores is forced to clear it out for a Monarchs throw. Iskandarian. This is Moisa. Moisa on the turn. It's played across. Oh, Silva with a chance. And then it's laid off. Oh, and ricochets in off of Owen Anderson. The Monarchs find salvation with 10 minutes to play in Colorado. I don't think he meant it, but Owen Anderson and the Monarchs won't care one bit. One each. And for a second consecutive game, Owen Anderson has scored for the Monarchs. Again, the shot came in from Joffrey, the substitute. Anderson, as if he was a hockey player, just redirected it into the back of Colorado's. You could sense a brief change in momentum, and now the Monarchs could have another chance on here. Anderson again! Can you believe that? In next to no time, Owen Anderson has scored twice for the Monarchs, and they've turned the game upside down. It's 2-1. Absolutely astonishing. Barely right from the kickoff. Anderson's free. Anderson finishes. He's doubled his total. Colorado's turn to try to find a response. Jones with the header. Amadou couldn't get enough on it. And Mackey holds on like his life depends on it. My goodness. Headers from Jones, and then the touch from Amadou. And referee's gonna allow play to continue here. The Monarchs have the numbers. A shot is blocked as Perusa actually had Anderson available, who's now on a hat trick. And the Monarchs get a corner. Remember we said earlier how wild and wacky MLS Next Pro can be? My word. The game has just burst into life in the last 15 minutes. Moisa from the corner. Ball is served up inside the penalty area. It's going to bounce to the near side. Gozo resets for the Monarchs. And then Gozo doesn't get the touch on it. And it goes back to Colorado, who have 6 minutes plus stoppage time left to save themselves something here. Remember Garcia's goal, as that goes out of play for a goal kick. That goal from Colorado for Garcia came just about before the hour mark. But then 2 goals in 2 minutes from Owen Anderson. Again, one was more of a look what I found on a ricochet. The other was just a clinical finish off a smooth bit of build-up from Silva and company moments after the kickoff from the first goal. And the tables have completely turned here on the Rapids. But the Monarchs have just 1 win over Colorado in the Next Pro era. What a way to grab a second one if they can get there. There's still 5 minutes plus stoppage time left. And the way this game is turned into, there's a few more twists and turns left, I think. Colorado's not going to let it stand. They're going to keep on going. It's the Eric Boucher way. Remember, Eric Boucher has 2 more changes he could make. Try and change the outcome. That ball was into the path of Anthony Garcia, not able to get on the end of it. Gozo brings it the other way for the Monarchs. And Gozo's gonna get to the penalty area here. He plays it across! And it's Kandarian, oh! Couldn't redirect it on target. Up here, Gozo does so well. Plays it across. I'm not sure there was a touch from Perusa, but Iskandarian. Miguel Alvarado makes way for Colorado. Jones has to get it upfield. But that's it! full time in Colorado. It's a magnificent win for the Real Monarchs.